Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's plan with me. Apologies, in advance. My hay fever has got really bad, so my nose is suddenly really stuffy, so sincerest apologies if that is very annoying throughout the video. But for this week, I'm using the January mystery kit from Sadie Stickers. Honestly, one of the most beautiful kits I have ever seen. And I've probably said that about quite a few kits recently because I've just had the pleasure of using a few really gorgeous kits. But the colour scheme in this one, it's just so warm and rich, but really soft and delicate at the same time. I think the way that the colours have been done, almost watercolour, it's just really, really soft and really, really pretty. And I am so happy that I bought this kit. It is in the mystery format. So there's 1,000,000 pages. I haven't used the journaling pages with this kit because I will use those for a dashboard another time. I stuck with my current favourite way of doing my date covers, doing that long strip of florals with the lace that comes with the kit, and then using one of those washi foil washi strips that comes with the kit as well. And then for this week, I did actually use my favourite Sadie Stickers scripts because I did, when I purchased the kits from Paper Trail Plans that I mentioned, I also purchased the typewriter script from them. I think they call it academic script. So I don't have this fear of running out of my Sadie Stickers ones, which were only available in that one $2 Tuesday. I haven't seen them available since. So I was able to get those out. I really felt the pressure with this spread. I'd been so excited to use this kit. I've probably had it since, I don't know, the end of February, beginning of March. And I've been so excited to use it. I've thought about it pretty much every time I've opened my planner and gone to plan. I've been like, oh, when am I going to be able to use this kit? And I really felt the pressure. I felt really intimidated. And just like, oh, I really don't want to mess it up. I want to make sure I do it exactly how I want it to look and that I don't get carried away and that it looks as crisp and clean as possible. And I know in my previous plan with me, I did talk about how I was aware, I was going to say a bit worried, it's not the right term to use, this is a fun hobby. I was aware that my planning style was starting to move towards the more cluttered style, and I just wanted to rein it back in a bit because I do prefer the overall look of these neater, cleaner spreads. So I'm glad that I kind of came to that realization as such before I pulled this kit out, because I love how this looks. I absolutely love how this whole kit looks. Those hot air balloons are absolutely beautiful. Every single full box is absolutely beautiful. All of the deco is absolutely beautiful. Florals on point. I did use white disc stationery icons throughout this spread. I just use white disc stationery because I'm enjoying my kits looking more cohesive, and I think the way to achieve that is to just have one shop's icons throughout. And I just thought the foil would be a bit much. I wanted it to be a bit more delicate for this spread, so I did go with white disc stationery. Base of the spread, I'm pretty sure the whole thing I only used what came in the kit, apart from I did use my favourite dividers from Miss Meow. I used one of them under that pink hot air balloon you can see, and I did use it just to do that line between my full boxes and the headers. I wanted to use the headers because in the mystery kits, I don't know if she's doing this in her standard kits now, but she does have a set of headers that have individually placed florals, and I love that look. I've said 1,000,000 times, I remember Lauren pointing out that Two Little Bees did that in one of her kits. That was in a video a very, very long time ago, and since then I've always made sure to use those headers because I just think that's such a unique thing. And now that that's in these mystery kits, I just have to use them because I just think that's so nice for someone to have put that extra time into making those headers individual. I have to use them. So yeah, I think it's a really, really, really beautiful kit. And I know I've recommended her mystery kits before, but genuinely check out the mood boards, see what you think. And if the colour scheme and the little clip art that she's put on there looks like it might be a bit for you. Highly recommend. It comes packed with stickers. It's in her most recent format as far as I'm aware. It sort of moves forward. And then you get your 2 extra pages of journaling kits, which, as I said, I haven't used them in the spread because I'm saving them for a dashboard spread. So all of that with your extra foil stickers that come with the kit, those drapes that I've got by the hot air balloons, that's all what's come within this kit. I just think it's excellent value for money. I know I've gone on about this before. I actually really ended up laying down the stickers in the end. Like I say, I really struggled to actually get moving on the spread. I was putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And I just had this, I've just started studying for my next qualification in HR, and I've been very good at procrastinating. I think this is one of those times where I was like, oh, all of a sudden I've had this stroke of creativity, but in reality it was probably just procrastination. And I'm so glad I went with it because I'm obsessed with how this came out. I love every piece of floral that I've chosen. I love every icon that I've chosen. I love the white space that I've left, and I just think it looks really neat and really clean. I think my favourite stickers in this kit are those really chunky brush strokes. I love layering those over each other. I just think they create a really nice, soft wash of colour on the page. I'm a big fan of those, so I hope those stick around for a while. I did pull in a lot of stickers from Paper Trail Plans. I pulled in those MIDI boxes from Pretty Pink Co. But I think everything else that I used was Paper Trail Plans. The sort of lacy circles and the squares and any other rectangles, those are all Paper Trail Plans. In terms of plans this week, it was pretty quiet apart from on Wednesday and Thursday. We did have Wendy's best friend come and stay, and that was an absolute ball, I was living my absolute dream, and this is what I'm noting down on Wednesday evening. I lived my puppy dreams. It was heaven. It was absolute heaven. She went nuts when she saw him because they've just moved away, so we don't see him as much, and they both absolutely lost it. I'm going to include photos at the end that I took of them while he was here because they melt me every time they're together. Once they'd got their initial craziness out of the way, my mum and dad came up and joined us for a walk. My mum adores him as well as Wendy. I can't say his name because she's next to me and she'll jump up if I say his name. And it was it was boiling hot, but it was a really lovely family walk. And Lewis came as well, and it was it was absolutely lush. And to do that on my lunch break, I don't usually walk Wendy on my lunch break unless I'm at work, and she's with me in the office. It was so nice to get out, catch up with my mum and dad, just enjoy the dogs, and then they slept all afternoon. I think we took them out for a walk around 12:30, got back around 2, and they did not move. They did not move all afternoon. They laid on the sofa, tossed and turned on the sofa, swapped places and all that jazz. But they just crashed out, and he gets very, very comfortable and rolls about in all sorts of funny stretches, which again, I've included one of those at the end of the video because he is in his ultimate relax mode. Honestly, it's like he's come away for a weekend at Auntie Lydia's, but I just adore them. So Wednesday night, I just sat with dogs. That's all I did. I sat with the dogs. I put whatever I put on the TV, and I just laid with them. That's all I did. I laid with them, stroking them, tickling their chins, playing with their ears. Heaven. So he stayed overnight on Wednesday, and then the only other sort of exciting thing that happened this week was on Sunday. 2 of my best friends came over for a barbecue. Hilariously, even though the weather's been amazing, it rained for the hour that I was supposed to be cooking. So I was sort of running in and out of the house to try and use the barbecue. And then we were eating indoors. But one of them, her son has just turned 1, and he is the cutest, most gorgeous child ever, and I just adore him. And he's slotted into girl talk and girl time very, very easily. It's like he was never not there. He's just fabulous. So that was a really nice way to spend our Sunday. And then I also took Wendy to a nature reserve that day with one of her other best friends who's a golden retriever, and they had an absolute ball as well. But oh man, I mean, these two are just too much. This is him. Wendy doesn't get nearly as comfortable as that at home. But yeah, I just thought those of you that like to see Wendy updates might enjoy these photos. But I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you in the next one.